Do you want to build something, QA something, develop something on Red Hat Enterprise Linux? Why not use a developer subscription? In this video, we're going to talk about registering, what kind you should pick, and then how to register and use system entitlements. One of the things I see online all the time is someone asking, what Red Hat-like distribution should I use for project, learning, something Red Hat Enterprise Linux? My response is always the same. Why not Red Hat Enterprise Linux? For $0, you can get a Red Hat developer subscription. And while we call it a developer subscription, it's really for anybody who wants to build something, try something, or use RHEL or learn RHEL in some way. So don't get hung up on the fact that it says developers. It's probably for you if you're building or learning as well. So how does one get a developer subscription? Well, first you need to know what kind of subscription you need. And there's two options. The first one is a Red Hat developer subscription for individuals. So you're a human person looking to learn something about RHEL or try RHEL or use RHEL for a project. It's great for home labbers. Maybe you're using a file server for your partner's home-based business. Perhaps you're starting your own side hustle or a new project and you want to use RHEL for that new project. Red Hat Developer Subscription for Individuals is a great match for those use cases. It includes 16 system entitlements for RHEL and is good for development, test, QA, or small production use cases. But maybe you're not an individual human. Maybe you're working for a company and you're trying to test a piece of software that you're writing or do some compatibility testing. That is a great subscription match for RHEL for business developers. RHEL for business developers comes with 25 system entitlements, but is limited to development, test, and QA use cases. But how do you get one of these? We're going to cover registering for a Red Hat developer subscription for individuals. It's very simple. You go to the main Red Hat developers webpage. Right at the very top, there's that big red button that says register for an account. You mash it. And then it asks a couple of questions like, what do you want your Red Hat login to be? And the password, and some personal details. And a little bit further towards the bottom, there's some terms and conditions, also some marketing preferences. So you fill this all out, and you will be then credited with your Red Hat developer subscription. Once you've got your subscription, you want to access the software. So you go to the Red Hat customer portal, download whatever it is you want, and install it. But there's one last step. After you've installed it, you take that Red Hat Enterprise Linux system and register it so it consumes one of those 16 or 25 subscriptions. So we're looking at a freshly installed Red Hat Enterprise Linux system. And if I run DNF repo list to see what software channels are available for it, we're going to get a message saying that it's not registered. So we're going to register this system, which is not only going to consume one of my developer subscription entitlements, but it's also going to configure the machine to have access to that additional RHEL software. We're going to use the command subscription manager, register. And then it's going to ask for your username that you registered your subscription with, the password for that account. It'll transact a little bit of data. And you'll get a successful registration message. And you can verify this is working correctly by again doing that DNF repo list. So you can see on this machine, I now have 2 repositories for RHEL 10 enabled to install software from. So that's your developer subscription. RHEL, no cost, free. Links in the description.